Hello OT learners and welcome to today's video where we'll be learning how to design this beautiful LMS or learning management system homepage in PowerPoint. Now before we begin, let's quickly have a look at the content that we have and what we'll be creating in today's video. So the first thing I like to do is to turn on my ruler and then also turn on my guides that I set when I was doing the design. So as you can see, I have these guides all placed over here, so everything is within the guide. I also have this beautiful brand logo of myself, the online tutor, and then I have this sign in and then sign up button over here. I have a major headline, subtext, and then we have a search button that we've made over here. Then we have the search icon, and then we have all this extra text that we have over here. We can see everything over here is simply editable, very beautiful, very nice for your presentation. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is to walk you through how to set up the guides, and then from there we can proceed to look at how to design this beautiful LMS landing page in PowerPoint. So I'll first of all go to file and come to blank presentation. Now whenever you come to presentation or you open your PowerPoint presentation, this is the first thing you're going to see. This is the blank empty sheet that you're going to see. Now I don't like using these initial placeholders because they limit your design capabilities, so I always try to get rid of them. So I come to layout, then I select blank. Okay, so I just have a blank canvas that I'm going to work with. So over here I have more flexibility. I control everything that goes onto this page and I'm not limited by anything. All right, so the first thing you want to go to do is to come to your ribbon over here, select view, and then turn on your guides. Okay, so the ruler is already turned on. If you turn on the grid lines, this is the pre-designed grid lines PowerPoint. I don't really like using it a lot, so I always turn on my guides and then position the guides myself based on the design that I am going to do. So I can see that these guides, I can move the guides around any way that I can see over here. Okay, you can move it from left to right any way you want, but the problem here is you only have two guides. Okay, one vertical and one horizontal. How are you going to position them and have multiple of them? So you just have to duplicate, and this is very easy to do in PowerPoint. So the first thing I'm going to do is to bring this guide onto this 6 number over here on my ruler, and then I press and hold down Control before I move to where the guide is. So I press and hold down Control and then I drag. Once I press and hold down Control and I drag, it duplicates it for me. So this way I can position this guy also somewhere here on the 6 value. Then I take this guy, I can bring it to the top and position it somewhere here on the 3. Then I press and hold Control again, I drag to duplicate, then I position this guy as well. So it is just drag and duplicate, and then you position where you want it to be to get the format or the layout that you want for your PowerPoint design. So this is how you set up a grid in PowerPoint design. So now that we are done setting up the grid, let's go back to our original design and look at what we are to do. All right, so the first thing I want to do is to create a new blank slide over here. So this is where our design is going to be, and I can see that I already have the guide set in place, and I just taught you how to insert a guide in place. So I'm going to do that. Now you can see that I already have my brand logo at the bottom over here, and it's not within the guide over here. So let me correct that. So I'll have to move it a little bit. So I'll come to view, go to slide master over here, slide master, and then you can see that this is where I placed the image. So I'll just have to move it a little bit in here. Okay, so and then once it's over there I can now close it, and then once I come back I can see that it has moved, and then it is now way beyond the guide. Okay, so this is beautiful. Now the first thing I want to do is to bring in the brand logo over here. So I'm just going to copy that since it's my brand logo. I'm just going to copy that and I paste it over here. Sorry, let me undo that. Okay, so select everything over here. Let me group that first. I group it and then I copy and I paste over here. So you can place any brand logo or the title of the presentation or anything that you want to place over here. You can place it over there. So now that we are done with that, let's create these sign up buttons over here at the top. Let's start from the top and come all the way down. So the first thing we want to do is to come here to our slide over here. Then we go to insert, come to shapes, this rounded edge rectangle, we select that. Then we move somewhere around here, and then we create a rectangle, and then we using the orange dot over there, you can click on it and then move it inward to create the circular edge of the box. So now that we have that, we can copy or duplicate this guy. So press and hold down Control, and I select and I drag, and then press Shift to keep it in line, and then yeah, I have my two boxes over here. Now one thing I want to do is to reposition these guys very well, and then let me go ahead and then give them their respective colors. So I come to shape fill. I already have my colors over here, so I'm going to select that, come to more colors. So this is the RGB color value for the gold color that you can see here, and this is the hexadecimal code or hexadecimal value for the color. So you can see that, and you can copy it to follow along with the tutorial. So now that I'm done with that, I can see that there is this blue outline over there. I don't like that, so I come to shape outline, and then I select no outline. So that is what I want. So I do the same thing to this guy. I go to shape fill, I fill with this color. Let me show you guys so this is the RGB value for the color, and this is the hexadecimal color code for this particular color. So I'm going to select OK. Then I come to shape outline, no outline again. So this is looking pretty good. So I go to the top, I can see I have sign in and then sign up in them, and the font is Montserrat medium, and the font size is 14. So let's do the same thing, sign in and sign up. So I'm going to double click inside this, then I caps lock, sign up, I presume. Okay, it's sign in first. So sign in, I select that, I come to my fonts, I go to Montserrat medium, okay. Then I decrease the font size to 14. That's looking pretty good. I come here and then sign up. Sorry. Okay, sign up. Okay, select this. Font size is 14, and then the font is Montserrat medium. All right, so this is looking pretty much good, pretty much the same as what we have at the top over here. So now the next thing we want to do is to do this design before we worry about the text over here. So I have this lady over here. You can see it's just a PNG image that I downloaded online. Okay, so let me do that. So I'm just gonna copy this lady and then I paste it. So I'm gonna copy this guy, this beautiful lady, and I paste her over here. So I've already pasted it and she's already in place. Now let's go ahead and look at how we can design all the other things that are around her, which is making the design look very beautiful over here. So we come here, we go to insert shapes, then we select this rounded edge rectangle, then we just draw the rectangle, we close this guy a little bit, something like this. It's cool. Then I tilt it a little okay, so I bring it here where I can see that the top over here is almost faded in her hair, and then I have some outside over here. So I go to shape outline, no outline, shape fill is going to be this orange color. Okay, now I can see that it is on top of my image. I don't want that. I want it to be behind my image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, then I come here to shape format, then I move backward. Okay, I'm going to send back, but I'm going to send it back so it goes all the way back and not just backward. So I send it, and this is looking pretty much good. Okay, it's looking pretty much the same as what we have over here. So I'm going to shift select that, shift it a little bit towards the right, and decrease it a little bit. Okay, all right, this is looking pretty much good, pretty much beautiful. So now that I already have that, let me refine that a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. Position it well. Okay. Position it well. All right, so this is looking pretty much clean. Okay, so we are almost there. Let me see. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is to bring this box, rounded edged rectangles over here, and then these circular shapes that I can see over here. So let's quickly go ahead and do that. So I'm going to come here, go to insert, go to shapes, come select this my rounded edge rectangle, then I'm going to draw it over here. Okay, something like this. Very good. I'm going to go to shape outline, no outline. Shape fill is going to be white. Now we can see it is blending in with the background, so we need to add some drop shadow. So I come here, I go to shadow option, and then I come here and select the drop shadow option over here. Then I go to shadow options, then I can now select my drop shadow, this guy over here, the first one or the second one, any of them, but I will select the first one, and then I'll select the color, and then I choose my dark tile, okay, color over here. And so that is looking pretty much good. Okay, very beautiful, very more beautiful than the first design. All right, so now that I have this, I'm just gonna duplicate this guy, duplicate it. I'll press and hold down control and duplicate it and bring it to the edge over here. And yeah, that looks pretty much like it. Very beautiful, very nice. Okay, so now that I have those two guys in place, the next thing I want to do, I can now close this guy. I come here, I need to insert these circles over here, and then we can now add other items that we want. So I'm gonna come to insert, shapes, circle, press and hold down shift, then I draw it. Okay, so I'm gonna position this over here. Shape outline, no outline, shape fill is gonna be white. Okay, so this is looking pretty much nice so far. So I'm gonna give it a drop shadow as well. So I'm going to go to shape format, shape effect, shadow, and then I give it this guy. Right, so I can now duplicate it and bring it somewhere here. And this is looking pretty much good, pretty good so far. So the next thing I want to do is to insert sorry, I still have this guy over here, so let me do that. So I'm just going to duplicate one of these guys and bring it to the top over here. You can see, okay, it has no shadows, so go to shape format, effect, drop shadow, no shadow, and then I'm going to give it the shape fill of the color over here, the dark teal, the dark tile over here, and I'm going to decrease that a little bit. Okay, that is looking good so far. Okay, I think this will be more visible if I give it a shape color of a little bit dark gray. Okay, so let me give it for the sake of this tutorial so you can see a little. Okay, so it's much more visible now. So let's continue. So we want to insert our shapes, and okay, so I have this icon that I downloaded from flaticons.com. So I obtained them from flaticons.com, so you can also go to flaticons.com and also have access to them. So I'm just going to copy and paste, and then I position it very well over here. So okay, so I come here, I copy, I come down, then I paste, then I align it to the middle, also to the middle. Okay, then I go back, select this icon, copy, come down, I paste, move it up, have it looking very beautiful. Okay, then I come here, I go to insert, shape, this rounded edge rectangle, and do something very small like this, a little bit. Okay, then I bring it in here, shape outline, no outline, shape fill is going to be white. Okay, so I can now go up here, select this icon, I copy, I come here, select this guy. First of all, let me change the color, shape fill, and then I give it the right color, and then I can now paste my icon in there. So basically you can see how this is all just shapes and then icons on each other, and then position of image, and then shapes behind it to actually have this beautiful design that you are looking at. So this is pretty much looking like what we have at the top over here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come in here, go to insert, and then I select a text box, I come down here, select the text box, and then I drag over here. So let me type in just 120k plus for the meantime over here. Now let's go to the top. We can see we have 120k free courses, so let's do that. 120k free courses. Okay, so I'm going to select the free courses. It's supposed to be lowercase, and I'm gonna expand this guy, position it over here, select everything here, decrease the font size. Okay, this is looking pretty much good. I bring it down here a little bit, then I select the 120k, position it at the center, I give it Montserrat medium, I make it bold, the color I give it this tactile color, then this guy come to, I give it a little bit of darker gray. Okay, this is looking pretty good. So I look at the top here, I can also see 45,000 or 45k active students. So I'm just gonna come here, duplicate this guy, and then I type in here, I type in there 45k active students, okay. So my caps was still on, so it's typed them in caps, but no problem. I'm gonna just change it to lowercase over here, then I extend this guy a little bit over here. So reposition this guy. All right, so this is pretty much looking beautiful, looking amazing, as you can see over here. So it's going to be the same thing. We want to create the search. Okay, let me come here. I don't know if you can see this because it's white. Let me make it shape format, shape fill a little bit of that. So I believe we can see that now. So I can see the search box that you have over here, and then the search button over here is pretty much the same as how you create these buttons at the top over here. You just come here, go to insert, go to shape, select the rounded edge rectangle, make sure you drag a little bit down here, then you round the edges like that, give it this shape fill, no fill, and then you give some drop shadow over here. I think that is beautiful. So I selected shape format the drop shadow option, select more. The color, I give it my gold color. Okay, so I can close that guy now. So now that I have this, all I need to do, I can just come to the top over here, drag and then copy this guy, bring it over here. Just make sure I enlarge it to fill this space over here, and then I can type in my search over here. So search. Okay, that is looking pretty good. I come here, I can now select this icon over here. I just copy, come here, then I paste. Okay, so select this guy, and then I can enter maybe search keyword, search keywords, search or search your course here, search your course. Then select that, give it a dark color for it to show sentence case, then medium. I reduce the font size. Okay, this is your courses are here. Okay, search your courses, enter course title. Yeah, there should be some variations, you know, it's a design. All right, so okay, this is looking pretty good so far, so good. So I think the only thing that is left over here is these words. Okay, and this is just some dummy text that you can easily do. So you can just come here, come to insert text box, select this entire area, then you type a course lorem, bracket open and close. First of all, let me select this entire guy, give it this darker gray color, select the font family so that I don't have to do that later on. Then I can press enter. So once I have that, I can now delete these guys, and then I have these guys over here. I extend it a little, select it, decrease the font size a little, then bring this guy a little bit here. Okay, so this is looking pretty much good. I can see I remove more than necessary, so let me copy some of these guys and paste in there so that I will get more text. Okay, so alright, so I'm just gonna ignore all these guys. I'll just, it's just a dummy text anyway, so whether I ignore or you select a new one, it doesn't really make any difference. I just don't like it when it's highlighted under them like that, so I'm gonna ignore all of them. So this is looking pretty decent now. Right, so the next thing we want to do is to finalize it by typing in our title over here. So it's just the same. You just go to your insert, your text box, you draw it, then you type invest in your knowledge in the future at your own pace. Then you can select the entire text, give it the tile color. Then you can now select this side, give it a gold color, this side and give it a gold color. So I'm just going to copy this, and then I come down here and then paste it over here. So let me extend this guy a little, and then I bring it down a little. Okay, so I select this guy and bring it to properly align with these guys. Okay, all right, so that is looking very good. So I can go to my views and turn off my guides. This is looking pretty neat and pretty decent. So you can see this is the original design, this is the new design. The new design is even looking more beautiful, more attractive. That is the beauty of our design. So the first design you do it, but then the second time you do it is even more beautiful than the initial one. So this is how you can design something, a landing page LMS or learning management system in PowerPoint, and you can use it to present to your audience about the potential website or the potential LMS design that you want to have for your audience. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope this tutorial has been really helpful to you. If it has, consider subscribing to the online Twitter so that you don't miss any of these amazing and beautiful videos in the next future. So thank you so much once again for watching, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.